Good morning, students of Standard 9. Welcome to your revision classes. We will be beginning with, today we will begin with The Sound of Music. As you can see, it is from your literature textbook Beehive. This is small mini biography, you can call it, of famous musicians who achieved a lot in their lives. First one is associated with Evelyn Glennie, a girl from Scotland who, despite being deaf, achieved amazing heights in music, and that too at a very young age. And the other one, in contrast, is the legendary Bismillah Khan, who is renowned for bringing Shehnai to the forefront, or to give Shehnai a classical stage. A music instrument which were earlier supposed to be played at the palaces of royals or temples was given an audience where people paid money to come and see and listen and admire the music played by Bismillah Khan. Both the stories are very inspiring and worth learning a lot, and learning about traditional music is also important for us. We should not be stuck into one genre, that is the mainstream music that goes on, because in the base of it, in the root of it, lies classical music. It enhances of our knowledge about how we tend to ignore the traditional instruments, like the Western traditional instrument xylophone and the Indian traditional instrument Shehnai. So let's begin with the story of Evelyn Glennie. This part of the story is about a Scottish girl named Evelyn. She was very fond of music. She lost her hearing power at a young age. It was first noticed when she was 8 years old. By 11 years of age, she was completely deaf due to nerve damage. Now, her friends used to call her and she couldn't hear them. That was the issue. But Evelyn was shy. She didn't wanted her shortcomings to be known to others, and she tried to conceal the fact that her hearing capacity was deteriorating. But after she turned completely deaf, it was too late. She was taken to a doctor, but they gave no hope, and she had gone deaf, and the world had turned in darkness into a dark place for her. Evelyn Glennie didn't give up hope and never looked back. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. Once she saw a girl playing xylophone and decided to play it. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Fox encouraged her. Now, what did Ron Fox do? Ron Fox tuned two drums. He was a drum player. He was also percussionist. Excuse me. And he was a drum player. So he played the drum, a higher note drum and a lower note drum, and asked Evelyn to try not to listen to it, try to feel it. Now that was a great advice. Evelyn, with some bit of practice, did realize she could feel the music on different parts of her body. Here is Evelyn Glennie for you, posing with a drum. What followed was, she realized she could feel different notes at different parts of her body. And since from then, it was no stopping her. It was her sheer determination and hard work. She traveled to the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra. And by the time she was 16, she had made her own band, and they started performing in different cities of England, right? And she, when got some popularity, she realized she was going to make music her career. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. Despite being deaf, she auditioned over there, and she came up with flying colors. During her stay there, she scored one of the highest marks in the history of that prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. And when did she join? She was just 16. Right? She gradually left orchestra work and started giving solo performances. At the end of her 3 years course, she had received most of the top awards. By the time she finished her course in the college, Royal Academy of Music, she had received almost all the top awards one could expect. She came out with flying colors. She also is a very good conversationist. While she is in conversation with a person, you cannot figure out that she is deaf. Being asked to, she never takes any credit for anything. She always dedicates it to her hard work that she had put in throughout her younger days. She said she noticed the lips of the person she is talking to, the eyes of the person, and the facial expression. That helped a lot. Her in understanding what the person is saying. As regards to speaking, she said since she could hear up to the age of 11, speaking is not much of a trouble for her, although she speaks with a little Scottish accent. The author of the story, Deborah Cowley, still isn't convinced with the explanation given by Evelyn Glennie. She says, if that was the case, how did she learn to speak Japanese and French despite her deafness? She learned to speak those languages after she became deaf. And if she could speak those languages so fluently, it means she has some extraordinary gift. Now, as for her performance on the stage, she explains that the music flows through every part of her body. It tingles in the skin, her cheekbones, and even in her hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. By leaning against the drum, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. She stepped in on barefoot on wooded platforms. On wooded platforms, she removed her shoes so that the vibration may pass through her bare feet and up her legs. Now, there are other musicians who have an explanation for this extraordinary phenomenon. Well, there are certain musicians who believe when God takes away one strength of yours, it gives you some extraordinary strength that makes you even stronger than a normal person. According to him, ordinary musicians could just hear what the music or what notes that are being played. In case of Evelyn Glennie, she has got a biggest gift from God, which is that she could feel the music. And when you can hear it, it is a simple sense. But feeling something is a deeper sense. And that's the reason she is younger than most of the musicians and she is more successful and more awarded than them. She has earned twice as many awards at half their age. So this makes her extraordinary. Evelyn agrees that she is a workaholic lady. She works very hard and she loves doing so. She is addicted to working hard. And it is because of her hard work that she reaps the amount of success she does. Evelyn not only performs solo for her concerts, she also gives free concerts to people into prisons and in hospitals. She even conducts classes for children with hearing impairment. She is hope for many people or many children with disability that they could also become successful. Evelyn is a perfect example that disability cannot stop a person to achieve if he or she is determined and works hard towards it. She earned many awards and she has given enormous pleasure to millions of music lovers. Well, this will be all for this week. Will come with the final. I will be coming up with the final video very soon. Till then, take good care of yourself.